Yo, what's goody? What's goody? It's Q American. This is Savantz podcast. This is my first one. Finally doing it because I can't do anything else, so I might as well hop right into it, and that's exactly what I've done, which is a beautiful thing. I'm very proud of myself for that. So I definitely have to take some time away from everything. I feel, just everyday life. It's just got crazy. I feel like I was constantly chasing something. Forgetting about myself, forgetting about my health, all that stuff, mental health, and if you're a person who deals with anxiety like me, it's no joke. You know what I mean? I'm in supermarkets literally bugging out in my head though, but I'm calm on the outside. You would never know, so that's the type of stuff I was dealing with, especially being with people at the same time. They would have no clue that this is actually happening inside my head. I'll be having a completely normal conversation with them, but in my brain is literally in utter chaos. So, I was dealing with that in a lot of different situations. I was dealing that with friends. I'm dealing with that with ex-lovers, I guess you want to say. And it's crazy because it's like putting on a face mask over and over and over and over and over again. That just gets tiring, and exhausting. Like even spiritually just exhausting, because you feel like you have to give a constant image to uphold, because you haven't had the time to actually get back to yourself. So, man, shout out to anybody who's actually dealing with that, because I'm sure, I know we relate on that. I know there's probably levels to anxiety. Trust me, I know it can go into like schizophrenia and all this other stuff. Thank God I'm not schizophrenic, but yeah, I mean, that gets real. So I had to take some time away, take a few steps back, and give myself that time, give myself that peace, and reevaluate. So that's why I think this whole thing is actually a really good thing too, because I got to catch up with my brain. I think my brain was like 10 years ahead of where I am. I think I had to just chill out and allow life to come to me a little bit. And that's why this whole thing is a blessing and a curse, because we're stuck inside the house. True. We're probably going stir crazy. True. I mean, I definitely feel that, but you got to understand that two most important things in your life are here, and that's you and your family. And those are the two biggest things that you can't work on. So I've definitely figured that out. It took life to completely stop to figure that out, and it's not often that life just completely stops like this. So I know this is for a reason, and I hope everyone's just taking advantage of it. At the same time, I want to say, with all this crazy stuff going on around us, stand for something. Just be a spectator and just watch everything going on, and I guess make your own judgments on it. I'm not here to push opinions, political opinions, any opinions on anybody. I'm not even saying my opinions are right, because going forward with the topics that I'm going to be speaking on, I'm not saying my opinion is right at all. I'm just simply stating it, and if you agree, you agree. But I'm really doing this to open up a platform for people to speak as well, and me to hear their perspectives on certain things, because I was definitely known as the dude on Instagram who would just put up these crazy rants on my story, black screen, white writing, and just go off in paragraphs about a certain subject. And I'm just sitting there man, we already are so used to texting things and typing and hiding behind screens. Why don't we use our words? Why don't we speak? And I think that's something that we all should practice, is actually speaking. You know what I mean? Because you can't get away from that, and we should be trying to keep that alive, especially with all this technology. Sooner or later, I know eventually in the future, we can all actually be in the house for sure, because there won't really be a reason to come out of it. So yeah, I think that everybody should, just dive deeper in themselves and just try to do better. Just keep certain things alive. Keep practicing certain skills that you need as a human being in nature. I feel that, that are important. Pick your head up. Be on your phone all day. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really been on my phone that much, and I feel so much better. I lost my phone for 3 months before, and I felt the best I've felt in years. I think that says something right there. But yeah, man. So I'm finally just starting this podcast. My friends were like, "Q, when are you gonna do this? I mean, you've been saying it for a while. Like, what's good?" But obviously, I've had reasons for that. Had to take care of myself. Uh, like I said, the mind is not a joke. So, uh, I definitely had to do better, do better in that aspect. But yeah, I was it's kind of funny because one of the topics that I probably will get into in the episodes to come, I guess one of the episodes to come, it could be a few, is just like the topic of love. It's kind of funny because obviously, like, in my life I was going through it, so it was relatable. So it's crazy that it's we say that we want this unconditional love, right? But when we talk about unconditional love, that's something that I feel like I get from my parents, my family, because I know that I can, like, there's probably hardly anything that I could do in this world that I won't be able to come back from with them. In a relationship aspect, I know for a fact there's things that people cannot do in relationships that their partner is going to be cool with. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm definitely one of them. And it's kind of funny because we call these relationships that, like, are constantly going through stuff over and over and over again, like struggle relationships, and we actually laugh at them. But it's kind of funny because I feel like they love more unconditionally than regular relationships do, because once the first sign of issues actually comes in a regular relationship, people are so quick to actually run. So it's funny, and I'm definitely one of those people who still judge those relationships, and I'm like, man, what, like why are you still with this person? But I only can judge from my perspective on what I see and what that person tells me. So yeah, it's just kind of crazy that. And I was watching a show on Netflix called Midnight Gospel, and it's new, so I'm sure like a couple of you guys have definitely probably already seen it or started it. It's a series. I think it's like 8 episodes or so, but it has like a lot of Buddhist principles in it. And I'm not Buddhist or anything. I don't really want to label myself, but I was raised Christian, hence the cross on my neck, and that is, I guess, where my morals lie. But that doesn't disqualify me from acknowledging other religions and the truths that they have. And I think that a lot of religions have universal truths as it is. And I think we need to be more open-minded to that. But this was just talking about like attachment. And it's kind of crazy because detachment is the most freeing feeling ever. But when we have all these attachments to material things, people, it leaves ourselves susceptible to being hurt and like kind of self-destruct. We kind of self-destruct because once that thing that we love changes in a way that we don't align with, then we reap the consequences for that change. And that's the thing about putting yourself out there and leaving yourself attached to so many different things, is because like that opportunity to be let down heightens a lot. But at the same time, it's not like we can live without it. So I think that's a crazy controversial topic, because obviously we all want love. Like, we all want to give love. We all want love. But, I guess that's why they say love is a sacrifice. But I think we do spend so much time trying to understand it, and we can't even really understand God. And love is by far, I think, the highest force in nature. So I don't think we are supposed to understand it. But, my podcast isn't going to be like 45 minutes long. I don't think I need to talk anybody's ear off about, things like certain topics, unless it's a really interesting topic or I have somebody here and we're chopping it up and it's that interesting to where we can go that long. So it's not like, I'm trying to hit an hour every single time I get on here. It's not like that at all. So I'm really excited about it again. It's called Savantz, Savantz, Savantz. That's with a Z at the end, not an S. So, because I feel like people are definitely gonna get that wrong. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep you guys updated. I definitely have a lot more episodes coming. Definitely really excited about it. Yeah, man. So thanks a lot. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, this is just an introduction, nothing crazy. Just kind of telling you guys exactly what I'm doing. And yeah, so I hope to see you guys comments and stuff on the topics that I'm definitely going to be speaking on. And I definitely want to hear you guys' perspectives on things. But until then, stay blessed, stay healthy, take care of yourself, take care of your mental, rebuild relationships with your family and yourself. And stay tuned. So have a good one. Peace.